Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
I feel like we haven't done this in a while.
It seems like that, but we did it just last week.
It's already the end of February. And I'm having a problem with that.
With the end of the week?
No, with the end of the month. It's only Wednesday.
Okay.
It's not the end of the week.
Well, yes, because that would be Friday. That's pizza day.
There's still a pizza day is the
Which
best
is
day.
the best day of the week. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It just, yesterday feels like it was so long away. It's just...
Hey, Fenton, good to see you again,
Fenton.
buddy. Yeah, you know that time is a strange thing.
Yeah. I'm struggling with it now.
I got mixed in between two Huey Lewis songs in my head there, between The Power of Love and Back in Time.
Oh. Well, they were both in the movie.
Time, it is a curious thing. And I'm like, that's not the right song.
Just don't get it mixed in with I Got a New Drug, because then it's like...
Yeah, it's hip to be square.
It is hip to be square. Or is it hip to be square? It's weird that he was like, it's hip to be square, but then also like, hey, I got this new drug. Like, Huey, what's that about?
He just wants to feel love, man. He just wants to feel love without the heartache.
Was love the new drug?
Well, no. He wants one that makes him feel like when he's with you.
Is that not what cocaine does?
I don't know. Is being with you like being on cocaine?
I mean, no comment.
Christy in the chat, let us know about that one.
I mean, I don't think she would know.
Well, she's with you the most.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she's never done cocaine. Actually, I know for a fact.
Well, she shouldn't have to. She's got you.
I mean, that's true. Can you really say that, like, oh, I don't need to do something because I've got this person, or like this thing, even though I've never done that other thing?
Sure. Isn't that what the whole DARE program's about?
What was the DARE program about? Did that work? Did DARE actually work? What are the stats on DARE?
Sure.
I mean, the war on drugs. I feel like,
right. Yeah, Nancy had a thing.
Like Nancy had a thing. Like they could probably use some DARE today.
DARE today, gone tomorrow. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know where any of this is going. And listen, I don't want to bring back the 80s. I'm just trying to live my life.
Right. Yeah. And his life is a glorified version of the 80s.
It's not. You're not entirely wrong. As I look around this room right now.
Right. Sure.
It's
I mean,
like it's like more mid 90s, or it's like more late 80s, early 90s.
There you go.
Somewhere in there. Split the difference.
Sure. There you have it.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to time.
Back to time.
You asked me about something right before we went on air that was 3 weeks ago that you thought was last week. What's going on? What's happening?
I just don't know what's happening anymore.
Okay.
I feel like I'm just losing time. It's just it's like that Steely Dan song where like time just keeps slipping. And
again, not Steely Dan.
Who the fuck is it then?
Dude, that you're still talking about the Steve Miller Band.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Steve Miller was in Steely Dan at one point.
Much like the entire plot of The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
It's a mistaken identity situation.
Oh, because like wasn't it like a Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young situation where it was like Steely Dan and Steve Miller Band?
Dude, I'm not fucking VH1. I don't have the behind the goddamn musics. I just know that The Joker is a good song.
I mean, wasn't that Kenny Rogers?
It was not. No. He was. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. That was Kenny Rogers. That and The Gambler.
I thought that was Neil Diamond.
Got no one to hold me.
I'm so fucking. I'm like all out of sorts. I don't know. Okay, no, but seriously, like it's already the end of February, which is like freaking me out. You texted me 3 weeks ago, and it only dawned on me today to be like, "What's that about?"
Which also speaks very well to the amount of shit that I text you. Like,
Okay,
that.
okay. I admittedly, I was bad. Okay, most of the time I'm bad. This month, admittedly, I was bad. I today's Wednesday, right?
Today's Wednesday.
Okay,
Yes.
so Monday, which seems like a week ago, I responded to a former neighbor who reached out to me a week ago asking how we did with the ice storm. And I was like, oh shit, he texted me and I never texted him back. And Christy looks at my phone. She's like, he texted you like a week ago. And I was like,
He must think you didn't do well.
Well, I responded. I was like, hey man, like, good to hear from you.
A week later, fuck you.
well, like this was the kicker. I responded to him. I was just like, hey man, like, good to hear from you. Yeah, like everything went well. Like we didn't have any issues. We were very fortunate and lucky. How are you? Before I could put my phone down from my face to the table, it dinged. He responded, and all he said was, good. And I was like, okay, I think that was the.
I think that's the end of the
man?
conversation.
Yeah. And then like Bergman was texting me, and I completely like lost track of that, and I felt bad because like he sent me shit, and I was like, this is cool, but then like 3 days later, I was like, oh yeah, I got to respond to him, and I look at my phone, I'm like, oh fuck, he texted me like a week ago too. So
Jesus, dude. Why are you not an on the spot responder? Why are you not a first responder?
I have a fear of commitment.
I know you do.
And I don't
evident.
always want to get committed to I think what it is I don't always want to get committed to a conversation right then and there. Even though even though like it's texting. You can text at your own pace. I just take way too long.
Oh my god.
But
so you're more afraid that you're going to be stuck in like a 10-minute conversation you don't want to be in?
It's like not even it's not okay, like
oh boy.
This is the conundrum of my life. I feel like it's not that I'm afraid of getting stuck in a conversation. It's more or less that I don't want to get in the middle of a conversation and have to stop responding for us.
Oh. So it's the fear of having to leave somebody hanging, to which you leave everybody hanging.
Yeah. I would rather I would rather set the bar low from the beginning.
Okay.
Blakely says I would rather take on the phone.
Well, she hates texting. She hates texting.
Oh, talk on the phone.
She'd rather talk on the phone. Yeah.
You know what? Like, I think I would rather talk on the phone too.
Really? You seem like when you're on the phone, you're given only absolute answers. Like that's the impression I would get.
No, like I've had some pretty good phone conversations. Like if you ring me up, I'll talk. Like I'll have a conversation. I mean,
goes to show we never talk on the phone.
You never call me.
I mean, you never call me. It's a two-way street, motherfucker.
I know, but like I've got commitment issues. What's your fucking excuse?
I'm busy. Like I'd rather text.
Like that's what I think too. It's just like I'm just. It's been a very busy month, so like my mental capacity is just like not there this month.
It's not there.
So I'm like there's only so many things that I can.
You still got another stream to do?
Still got another stream to do. I still have another stream to do. Fuck. There's like what 6 days left in the month, and Blakely's also right. So Blakely makes a great point. She knows when you're talking to somebody, you typically know when it starts and when it ends, and sometimes that's it. Sometimes it's comforting to know, you know, when
Uh,
But yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So festive.
But anyway, but you
Yeah.
texted me like 3 weeks ago,
Hmm.
and I think the conversation went like this: like, what is that? That's what I said to you. You were like, it's Friday. I left it at that.
Okay.
And then it only dawned on me today when we logged on that I was just like, oh, yeah, like, what was that? I thought it was last Friday.
It was not last Friday. It was 3 weeks ago Friday.
That was almost a month ago. So much has happened in that time.
So much has happened. So many things have happened in the span of time since when I sent you that picture.
Yeah.
So you need to catch up.
I need to get better.
Do you have a planner? Do you have a planner? Do you have a tracker? I think you're unorganized. I think that's why you're losing track of time. You need to rake the organization, if you will.
I'm thinking about potentially starting to track things that I do.
Yes.
At least
the habit tracker.
At least as a start. Just to kind of keep tabs, because I feel like that's like both good and bad, because
Okay.
it's one of those things where you don't realize the bad habits that can be created until you like really focus on them, and then like it's kind of like when you have a mess in a room or something. So like I just redid my office. It was like a big project this past weekend, and I had so much shit lying around in here, and like I had just stuff everywhere. It was all disorganized. When I finally got it all situated, I went, oh fuck, this feels so much better.
Look at that.
Or it's kind of like when you have like a pile of trash that's like building up in a corner, and you just leave it there for months and months and months, and then it just becomes like part of your everyday life. But then when you I'm sorry, like sometimes that happens, and then like when you finally get rid of it, you're like, oh my god, like I didn't realize how much this affected me until I stopped doing it or I got rid of it. You know, but then like there's also when you start to see like those good habits that are building, you're like, oh wow, like this is progress. This is what progress looks like. I need to do that.
Yes, and a planner and a habit tracker will do that for you. And it does two things. One, for me, and I can only speak about me. You know, everybody lives their own life and has their own values and things. But for me, for one, I always think that I don't ever do anything, and
Right.
so having the tracker, I can actually open it up and say, "Holy shit, I did a lot of shit."
Yeah.
And so like that helps me feel good about that. But the other thing it does, the more organized you are, the less chaotic your life is. And that pile of trash that you're composting in your room for some reason, whatever, or when you're reorganizing your room and everything's just sitting in a pile. The most overwhelming thing about that pile is the unknown. Because if you don't know, like, oh man, look at all this stuff, I don't know where it goes.
Yeah.
Then that's the stress. That's what the stress is. But if you organize it, or if you are organized, you know, like here's all my fucking pops, and here's this gimmick, and here's that, and then you can see, and like, okay, these are all the things. The unknown is gone.
The unknown is gone.
So thusly, most of the stress is gone.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you just have like a really deep closet with like a lot of space, you can just like throw all your shit in there and then just shut the door, and then it makes you feel
You
better.
just gotta move the skeletons aside.
Move the skeletons aside. Yeah, yeah. Just be ready for like if you ever decide to move, because those skeletons are gonna come crawling out of there, and it ain't gonna be fun.
They sure are.
Yeah,
and you got to fit them in that pod.
You do got to fit them in the pod, because that pod's got to go one way or the other, and all that stuff's got to get packed away.
The pod's going, regardless of what's in it.
Yeah.
So you have to make it fit.
Oh yeah, and then eventually, like you get to like 5 hours before you got to move across the country, and you're just like dropping shit off at the dump, and you're like, I'm pretty sure I still want this, but here it goes.
Yep.
There
you go.
That's what happens. Habit
Yeah,
trackers.
we were doing this weekend. We were also doing a clean out. We did more of the garage, trying to get our garage
Got your space.
in shape, and we picked a spot for the dartboard.
Oh.
It's not up yet,
Oh.
but we have the spot in mind,
That's good.
and
That's planning
and
ahead.
we have a path.
You have a path to excellence.
And so I can guarantee you, probably before the end of next month, there will be a dartboard up in the garage, and I will be living the best garage life.
What is your vibe right
Life.
now? What is going on tonight? Like, can we just talk about this real quick? Like, what is going on over there?
Sure, I just got back.
You just got back?
Like
Where were
a
you?
couple hours ago.
Where were you?
So I was on a little bit of a business trip, doing some business.
As you do.
And as you do, and I was at the Wiki Wachi here in Central Florida.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not really Central Florida. It's kind of it's more of a Western thing, but like still kind of in the middle-ish
Okay.
area. But so have you heard of the Wiki Wachi?
I can't say that I have. It sounds like a blast, though.
It's very famous.
Oh.
It's very famous.
Okay.
It's in a
What is it known for?
Well, it's been featured in multiple Elvis movies.
Okay.
Jimmy Buffett wrote a song about it.
Did he now?
He sure did.
Okay.
But what it's mostly known for is well, first off, what Wiki Wachi is, it's a natural spring.
Oh.
So before there was television, people had to go places for entertainment,
Sure.
and the bar was low for entertainment.
It sure was.
Because, like, you could go to the theater,
Yeah.
but, like, then you'd have to get your tuxedo on or whatever. So, like, what most people did, here's a little, we're going down history here, folks. Here's a little Americana for you. Before television became a household thing, what people did for recreation most of the time were go to these natural or national parks that were slowly destroying. And they would go camping, and they would go to like springs and the wilderness, and they would go fucking see otters and shit. And then they like, ooh, nature. There's our entertainment. So back in the 40s, well, first off, it's called Wiki Wachi because the native tribes
Sure.
that were in the area, tribes aren't there that kept the name. So there's more Americana for you. But no, I'm not making this up, Fenton. We have not always had television. Camping and outdoors was recreation.
That is a fact. Television didn't always exist.
Didn't always exist. But, so, anyway, it's a natural spring called Wiki Wachi from the native tribes. However, in the 40s, they decided that, hey, this could be something. This could be important. You know, it's a destination. We should build a park on it. And a theme park. Well, kind of a water park, theme park type of situation. You go there, you can swim in the springs, but what they offered were live performing mermaids.
Oh.
So Wiki Wachi is mostly known for its underwater mermaid show,
Okay.
where, you know, they put the fins on and then they suck the oxygen from the tube,
Oh, okay.
and then they do a couple flips underwater, and they're mermaids.
And they do this in the spring?
Yeah, so like they built
Or is there a
this theater.
tank?
Well, no, it's in the spring.
Okay.
They built a theater that goes underwater. So like you're sitting in a bubble and you're watching, and the mermaids are there, and then they have hoses and they suck on them so that they can breathe, and then they do acrobatics. And then I was supposed to go there once with the family. We took the kids, like the girl it's an underwater ballet. There you go. We took the girl there. She was going to see the mermaids there. And before they started the show, they have to play the entire music video of a live performance of the Jimmy Buffett song. I don't know why. They just did. They like there was a screen and Jimmy Buffett was singing fins to the left and fins to the right. And then there was like a mermaid on stage. I don't know why they did it, but the entire time that they did to play the song, that a storm came in and then they had to cancel the show, so we didn't get to see it.
All because of Jimmy Buffett.
But we got to see Jimmy Buffett's
Music
video from when he was much younger playing the song with mermaids, but not the actual mermaids.
See, this is why I need a goal.
You need a goal?
I need a goal. I hear that story and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna get a planner. I'm gonna make some goals. I'm gonna do like a guiding policy.
There you go.
I'm gonna make plans into actions. That's what I'm gonna do. Because none of that shit made sense.
So, I went there for a business trip.
Right.
But this wasn't to the park, the theme park. It was to the actual park, to the nature part of it.
Yeah.
And the one thing that really struck me and was the town's dedication to the park and to the overall theme of mermaids.
Oh, it's a mermaid town.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That is, for lack of a better term, that is the cash sea cow. Is mermaids.
I don't know why, but you just saying sea cow. Just like,
well, so I'm at this thing, okay, and like I'm staying at the Quality Inn, okay. They put me up at the Quality Inn, and let me tell you something. They need to drop quality from the name, because it is an inn.
There is like across the country.
Can we sue for false advertising?
That is one inn I wish they didn't have room for.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm staying at the Quality Inn, and like the Wi-Fi password is mermaid, and like the CVS has a fucking mermaid on it. Everywhere you go, like there's just mermaids everywhere, and I'm just like, okay.
It's like when you tell somebody you like Batman, and all they do from that point on is buy you Batman shit. Think
Batman
of that as a town. Holy
as a
fuck.
whole town.
Like, there's an element there where I'm like, if you like had a theme that was more than just one thing, like maybe an aesthetic, okay, cool. But like when it's just one thing. Besides Atlantis, it's the capital of mermaids.
Yeah, it's the capital of mermaids. It's basically so, and the reason for that got me thinking while I was on this trip and I was seeing all these mermaids. I was like, God damn, this whole town went all in on the mermaids. And then it got me thinking about the idea of mermaids and where mermaids came from. And so mermaids came from the idea that somebody saw a manatee and was like, that's a person. So I just so happened to have seen a manatee on this trip.
Oh.
In person.
I mean,
and the only thing I could think of was this comes from a point in time in history where water wasn't safe to drink.
Right.
And everybody was drinking wine. Because it's not closed.
Yeah.
Like it's so far from it that you're just like, oh, everybody was wasted and they were just talking shit.
Yeah.
That's most of history.
Somebody saw a manatee and they were like, that's a sea cow if I've ever seen one.
That's right. Exactly. And then the whole thing about they lure the sailors to the grave kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's E. coli. But
why would it be E. coli?
They didn't have rules back then. You know, you didn't wash your hands. So, but it also got me thinking to be like, besides Area 51 and this mermaid town, Blakely, they were definitely tripping if they thought manatees are mermaids. I mean, could be. I mean, sailors.
I mean, what else are you gonna do at the sea?
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do you think is more annoying? car guys or boat guys?
Um, that's tough. Boat guys,
You think boat guys are more annoying?
because that's
Okay.
like more specific. And
Is it?
I think so, because like a car guy could just be like, yeah, I like my car. But I feel like if you're like a boat guy, like it's a bit more egregious, maybe.
Is it?
I don't know.
Offending with the boat guy too.
Boat
I mean, you
guys,
work at a
boat
fucking
guys.
car dealership. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do? See, I tend to think it's the car guy
But
because
like, what are we basing this on?
because the car guy talks to you like you're supposed to know what the fuck he's talking about. Like he talks to you with specs on things that's supposed to be just common knowledge. I'm over here and like I don't know what any of these things are. Does it go?
Does
Where
it
the
go
boat
vroom,
guy,
vroom?
on the other hand, is the explainer. He's gonna tell you how everything works and how the
Yeah,
boat
but
operates.
I don't want to
So you
be.
might learn something.
But then I get stuck in conversation, and I don't want to be there. Because what if I have to go?
Well, if you're on a boat, you're not going anywhere.
And I'm
Like,
on a
you've
boat.
got nowhere to go.
And I'm stuck.
We've uncovered some things.
Yeah.
We've uncovered some things here tonight. But anyway, point being is it got me thinking, besides Area 51 and the Wiki Wachi, like more towns need to get together. We need to figure this thing out.
Okay.
How is there not a town specifically dedicated to the Jersey Devil in New Jersey?
Isn't that just all of New Jersey?
Well, no, right. It's too spread out, is what I'm saying. It's too spread out.
Oh, you just want like a town.
Yeah, no, they didn't take like Asbury Park and just redo it.
Well, yeah, because
I think nobody is against that idea.
I mean, the one time I went to Asbury Park, it was closed, and I was fucking pissed because I was like, hey, let's go to Asbury Park. I've always wanted to go to Asbury Park, and Jersey's a fucking nightmare. And then and then we get there, and it's fucking closed. It's cold. It's raining, and it's like May or June. It's like, what the fuck? Hate
But
New
I think
Jersey.
like they need like obviously like the Yeti and like Bigfoot. Like okay, like Nevada can maybe pull off the Bigfoot thing because of our guy that was offering the RV tours.
Jose.
To try to find books. Yeah, Jose.
Jose Canseco. Whatever happened with that?
Whatever happened? I think he got sued.
I mean, probably.
I'm pretty sure there was a follow up to that story to where like he owed some people some money.
Almost. Yeah, that seems likely.
But I feel like it was, while I'm just like mermaids, okay, it was kind of like almost like a small immersive experience to kind of be sucked into that world.
There is something to that classical sort of roadside attraction. You know, that small town that has a thing. You
Right.
know, you don't really get that anymore because like a lot of that was for families who were driving coast to coast, and they needed something to do because they didn't have cell phones. They didn't have, you know, fucking high-end stereos or anything like that. So it's like, what are we going to do as we're driving across the...
That's the bar.
That's the bar. Cell phones and high-end stereos. But no, but for real, it's like, what the fuck are you going to do if you're driving across the country? Oh, we're going to go see the Ball of Yarn. Like...
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we are. Those ropes are there for a reason.
You know, so like that was a very old Americana thing to do. But like now it's like when you're on the road, it's like, who gives a shit? We're just trying to get to the next town. Plus, more people are probably just trying to fly.
I mean, that's true. With flights being more accessible. Did I hear Susan? I don't know any Susans. So I don't know about that there, Jason. But I feel like, I mean, there's certain roadside attractions that should go away. Let's not. I mean, the south of the border
Oh, I thought you
should
were just
not
going to
be a
say the
thing anymore.
South.
I mean, we both live there, man. Like, what are you,
I
gonna
mean,
do? It's warmer here. It's
it
great.
is warm. Dude, it was fucking. This is what I hate. It was 90 degrees today. 2 weeks ago, this city was covered in ice.
You picked the wrong state, man.
I
Like, what are you doing?
it's not my fucking fault they can't figure this shit out. It's like Ted Cruz, make up your mind. But oh wait, so you were saying what? Like what in the south?
South of the border.
South of the border.
Like that should go away. However, you replace south of the border with like a chupacabra.
Isn't that
themed
that's like
thing.
already a thing? Oh no, I guess okay. Like an entire town.
Yeah. Let's all go in on it, you know?
Do you want to invest?
I mean, I don't want to, but like, no, like you're building a community.
Right.
Like, everybody's so separated nowadays. Like, we need to start bringing people together.
Right.
And I think like these mythical creatures can do it. Like, I feel like you got your political left, your political right. Yeah, I'm for the like everybody loves Bigfoot. Like everybody loves the idea of aliens.
Okay.
Like this is something that we can bring a town together. You know, like Mothman.
Okay. So you're talking about like incorporate the cryptids, capitalize on it.
Yes. Oh, of course.
So we gotta get more people traveling on the roads. We gotta find ourselves some like prime real estate, which I'm sure is a great investment right now. What like? Okay, what do we got for themes? So we got cryptids. What the fuck was that dinosaur shit out in California?
I mean, we got Dino World right down the road.
The fuck is dino?
But it's not bringing a town together.
Okay.
It's just like Disney's a place.
Disney's an experience. Like all
It's an experience. Like Universal to a lesser extent, but then there's places like Fun World where you can go and it is a theme park.
Okay.
But it doesn't there's not a community behind it.
So we need like an entire community for Fun World?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need an entire community cuz basically like you can't just have like Wiki Watchy doesn't work if it's just Wiki Watchy doing the mermaid. No, like the CVS has to be in on the mermaids.
Okay.
Like Quality Inn. Like
Okay.
fucking Hungry Howie's has to have the fishtail fucking pizza.
So we need to build a community with a strategic integrated marketing plan is what I'm hearing. So and we need to get everybody involved from like the mayor to the local government to the churches to the schools. We need to be pushing cryptid information. We need to be pushing specific like cryptid narratives. Basically, build the experience.
Right, exactly. And you do that by offering tax breaks, right? So you go to Domino's.
Okay.
And you say Domino's
Check the Domino's people in on it.
Well,
I mean, they are franchised.
It has to be the whole town.
Okay.
For it to work. Okay. So like you go to Domino's, right? Or fuck Domino's. You go to Pizza Hut, right? Go to Pizza Hut in the town, and you say we're here in
I think you have
fucking
better opportunity at at this point.
We're in Wisconsin, but we're wherever in Wisconsin.
Jeez.
And you say we're building a town around Bigfoot. So for just
No, wait. This is no. This is hang on. I love this idea of franchising out a themed town experience. Like this goes nationwide. Okay, so like because like we build a package around Bigfoot, right? And then we just like we go to Milwaukee, we go to Buffalo, we go to Des Moines, and we're just like, hey, how would you like to turn your town into an exclusive, official Bigfoot city?
Right.
Yeah.
And the pitch is like in this town is the only place that you can get the Pizza Hut Bigfoot pizza back.
The entire plan is you asshole. This whole thing is just a conspiracy to bring back the pizza.
Well, I'm just saying as an example. As an example, right?
Okay.
In another town, if we're doing Mothman, you go to your Little Caesars.
Sure.
And you go, remember that Batman pizza you did? Well, it could look like a moth.
Now it's a moth. I mean, you basically just do the same shape. Boom. It's a Mothman pizza. It works.
And then you build the experience throughout the town. And then you go, like your fucking goddamn JCPenney's or whatever. You get your Bigfoot t-shirts. You sell our Bigfoot t-shirts. We're gonna give you, fucking tax break on the sales and shit like that. And you just do that with every establishment, and then you really help out the mom and pop shops that are selling, the Bigfoot keychains.
See, I'm in it for the roadside diners.
The roadside diners,
like they're
you offer a menu item that has the name in it.
Well, I just mean,
little mac cheese.
I say with every town we infiltrate with this, and franchise this out to, we have to make a requirement that you build a roadside diner because the country needs more roadside diners. Fenton, I love the idea of having an anti-establishment element in the community because then you could like stage little events. Like you have like Bigfoot like deniers or like Mothman deniers, and there's like little protests and like little things that happen in like the town square. Oh, that could be fun. Like do some like fake political nonsense. Oh, sell tickets and shit.
Are you basically like doing like the old shootout in the OK Corral, like the reenactment?
Oh, kind of like when you go out to Tombstone?
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tombstone, like that's one right there that I was able to get behind.
Right.
But it's also just like
they got a theme.
It's just like a street though too. Like I thought Tombstone would have been like way bigger. I mean it is like a big town, but like that element.
But like the cool part's like a street.
The cool part's like a street. And I'm like, make the whole town like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Invest.
Yeah, invest.
Think
in
of the tourism.
and you can sell, God damn it, Tombstone pizza.
He's got it. He's on board. He's with me now.
I am in for this. Okay. So, this is going to be a global wide phenomenon because like once it's a hit in America, like we're going to Canada. And then and then like, move over, Super Mario World, like or Nintendo World and fucking Universal, like all across, the place over in Japan and stuff. Like we're doing Bigfoot Town in Japan. We're doing
I mean, what Japan, however, has declared Godzilla an actual citizen. So like they've got like a foot in. They're like halfway there already.
Yeah, they've got a half Bigfoot in. And then we go over to the UK. We start knocking them out there. And then like this is how we bring the world together.
Right, exactly. And through the Loch Ness Monster. Like that's what we're doing.
Did they do enough with the Loch Ness Monster? I feel like that's one where like you always heard about, but there was really never like there's like really no flair to it. It's just like, yeah, we got the Loch Ness Monster.
Well, because the problem. Okay, here's the problem. Whoever came up with the idea of the Loch Ness Monster really fucked up by confining it to a lake.
Because, isn't the lake like really deep in some parts?
Who gives? It's a fucking lake.
Well, yeah.
Like put it in the ocean. The ocean's big. Like we don't know half of it.
I mean, I've never been to that lake.
I mean, that's fair. Neither have I.
Could be a deep lake. What if it goes under the lake?
I mean, like there's stories of like at the Weeki Wachee, like I was on a boat ride, boating through the springs, and there's $1 million home, $1 million home, $1 million home, and the guy driving the boat, he just points to the water and he goes, what's right there? I go, what? He goes, an 80-foot hole.
What do you think is in that hole?
I don't know. And I go, what? And I'm just like, what do you mean? Like the water's not deep. Like we're in a boat and we're going, but like I could get out and walk if I wanted to,
Oh, okay.
like in the water. And I'm like, how do you know that like right there is an 80-foot hole? And he's just like, we just know.
Oh, so wait, he's never been there.
I mean, he hasn't been in the hole
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. He's never been in the hole. Do you think people go in the hole and never come out?
all the time. I've heard stories.
Yo, okay.
I know a guy that stopped doing it because of that. So
Just because
I've
of the
heard some
hole?
story. No, because people didn't come back out.
So wait, like people, did they go into the hole like under their own accord?
Well, yeah, there's like cave divers, man.
But then like what? But then like, wait, how do they not come out? It's just a hole.
They get stuck in the cave.
So it's a cave underwater.
Well, I mean, it's not just a hole. It's not like the fucking thing in Roger Rabbit where the guy sticks his arm in and where the fuck does it go?
Can I admit that that's like basically what I was? I'm just like okay, so there's water and then there's just like a big hole that just goes 80 feet into the ground.
Yeah, it's like a big fucking cavern,
In the
but
water.
it's straight down.
In Weekiwachi.
Yeah, it's like right there.
People don't come back.
Well, I'm just like, well, I can't see the hole because like water.
So
it's
wait, so
murky.
this is like a Schrodinger's cat situation. How do you know the hole's even there?
Exactly. Like, and A, how do I know that the whole, like, and how do I know that this guy's not just making shit up?
Right.
See, what you need, the other part about these mythological towns
Right.
is you need enough people that have a completely different story. Because what you need in the town is to murky the water so that the legend isn't necessarily clear.
Okay.
And you let people kind of draw their own conclusions as to what's going on.
Sure.
And then that adds to the, because if everyone's got the same story, we're like, well, I guess that did happen.
Well, no, yeah, you got to
And then-
give people lines. You got to have them like,
Right.
you know, commit to characters.
One
know.
person's like, oh, you know, Bigfoot knocked my garbage cans over.
Yeah.
And the other guy's like, you know, he fucked my daughter. I don't know. Like, you got to have conflicting stories as to what's going on.
Kevin said Schrodinger. Is that not its name? It's Schrodinger's cat.
I don't know whose cat it is. I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
Schrodinger's. It's a cat that does not exist and it exists all at the same time.
Isn't that the Cheshire cat? Isn't that the idea?
I mean, I don't know about the Cheshire cat.
I don't either.
I just know that there's a box, and in the box there's either a cat or there's not a cat. But Schrodinger knows because it's his cat, or it's not his cat.
That's not even close, Kevin. Can someone please tell me what the fuck he's actually talking about? Because I have no idea.
Bob Schrodinger had a cat. And that cat went into a box. But in that box was an 80-foot hole. The cat went into the box, fell into the hole, and then he was like, the cat was in there, now it's not in there, I don't know. It could still be in there, who knows?
I'm looking up the spelling. Give me a second. Okay. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for being on top of that.
Yeah, man, Bigfoot Town's going to be great.
That was the big takeaway was like this. So, and I did a little research.
Okay.
So Weekiwachi started in 1947. Okay, that was a long fucking
Just
time.
the town started?
Well, the like the idea of
The
the
mermaids. Okay.
Right, yeah, like we're basing this on mermaids. Like
Okay,
that
yeah.
idea started in 1947. It was the number 1 tourist attraction in Florida and top 5 of the entire country
For some fucking mermaids?
until Walt Disney World opened in 1971.
Schrodinger. I was
There's an accent mark on that. I don't know. How do you? I'm not
oh,
German.
so it's like Motorhead.
Right.
Yeah. So wait, it was the number one. It was one of the top attractions in America.
In America, yes. Number one in Florida.
Number one in
Until
Florida until Disney World. When? When did Disney World debut?
1971. So from 1947 to 1971, it was the number one attraction in Florida to go to.
What the fuck is Florida doing?
It was famous for the springs first, and then the natural springs,
And then they were like, well,
yeah.
springs, mermaids, Jimmy Buffett.
Mermaids.
It all makes sense. We've got a
it all makes
town.
Elvis.
We've got a town to build, and we're gonna build it.
That's right.
It's pronounced
like hinge, not ding.
Well, then maybe it shouldn't have a D in there. And if Bob Schrodinger wanted to make sure his name was said correctly, it would be better. Okay, we got a little bit of time left. Do we want to do AI stuff?
Oh yeah. You got something for me?
Well, we're doing this on the fly, brother. Here,
Okay.
let's do this. Do you still have the link?
I don't think that I do. Let me see if I can get it.
You have the Discord?
I know, but like I didn't have the window open, and like
I'll send it back. I'm going
I
to.
got it.
I'm going to write your apology.
How about this? How about we do something a little different?
Okay.
Because we're doing this on the fly.
Yeah.
How about you have AI write us a sales pitch for our creature town?
My God, you are fucking genius. Of course, we can't do the same thing every week. Okay. You pronounce the D.
Asshole.
Oh, believe me, the D is always pronounced.
End the show. It's not getting better than that.
Okay. What do we want to do? A sales pitch?
Let's do a sales pitch for Bigfoot Town.
Good. Okay, so we say good. Okay, so I'm going to start with good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to talk about Bigfoot Town and why you need to invest in this
project,
magnificent opportunity.
Oh, opportunity!
Today.
It's always an opportunity.
And then I am going to just
Fenton. Yes, we do have an actual sponsor. We didn't want to do one for them because Mr. Brendan Fraser was doing all the promo for us. I don't know if y'all saw, but if you like The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser, which he does because he was in it, you need the bumper sticker magnet that says so. And you can only get that at specifichonks.com, where you can save 15% off your order by using the promo code BrainWreckTV15. And also, if you have a trauma situation because of the Final Destination 2 movie, there's a specific bumper sticker magnet for you. So go to specifichonks.com, use our promo code, get 15% off your order, and help out the show and help out the sponsors who help us. There it goes.
Fantastic. I don't like what it produced.
No?
No. But I'll read it anyways, because
okay.
It makes no sense. Okay.
Oh.
We'll do a couple more. It's
okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to talk about Bigfoot Town and why you need to invest in this magnificent opportunity today. We started Bigfoot Town in 2007 after a few years of hard work. we have built a successful modeling, publishing, and consulting agency for national and international clients. We are here today to tell you about it. We have done some good jobs with some famous companies that have become our loyal and dedicated clients, and all of our work has turned out to be successful and making money. I would first like to talk about the clientele that we have for our modeling, publishing, and consulting agency. They have been working with us since 2007. Big hook on 2007. And all of our work and good projects have brought them a lot of joy and entertainment. Our models, Courtney, Gloria, Holly, Mika, and Julia, have been happy to work with us, and they are thankful to our clients for the work they have done. So let's do this instead.
You know what, though? That right there is a fucking masterclass. It is a masterclass of how to say absolutely nothing in like 2 paragraphs.
My God, yeah.
They literally said nothing. Gave you no information, but it sounded great. So I will say this could be a possible viable sales pitch tool.
It could. I'm gonna adjust.
Okay.
I'm going to adjust some of the qualifiers on here because sometimes AI isn't the best. Let me bump up the length to generate, so maybe we get like a full complete.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna make sure that it includes the word Bigfoot, and we're gonna do a longer generation tale. Okay. And I'm going very specific with the opener. So Bigfoot Town is the next big thing for your town. And here is what you need to know about Bigfoot Town.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Local Bigfoot Town events. Intersection visit. 2.1 mile drive from Bigfoot Town. Take a nice drive through Bigfoot Town and observe the sights. Many of the businesses will give you the opportunity to check out and get your photos taken with loved ones. Bigfoot Town theme park event, 2.5 miles from Bigfoot Town. Experience. Okay, now it's like going a little too much on the Bigfoot.
On the Bigfoot.
Experience Bigfoot Town's theme park with your family, from riding the tram to going on roller coasters to enjoying food and ice cream from our very famous Bigfoot Pizza.
Oh, shut it down. Shut it down. It's over.
This is not an event to miss.
It is done. We've done it, folks. We've come full circle.
I don't think we need to go any further than that.
I feel like the people have spoken. AI has spoken. The robot overlords want it. Pizza Hut, it is up to you to deliver the Bigfoot pizza.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it to me now.
So give the people what they want.
Japan, you're next in line. Franchise options coming to you soon.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
Folks, listen. We do the show each and every single Wednesday night right here on youtube.com/BrainWreckTV. 10/9 Central is the time where you can catch us, but make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and ring that notification bell so you know each and every time that we go live. We have so much content available in the archives, from this show to the internet's favorite game show, which is just raking in the views as of late. It is growing in popularity. People are coming to us with opinions on recent stories. Check out the shorts, but catch Don't Be an Asshole each and every other Thursday night right here on youtube.com/BrainWreckTV at 10/9 Central. We've got a recent video game date night where we played the lovely game Blanc. I already forgot the name of it. It was a very cute game about a little deer and a little wolfer who were just trying to find their families.
If you get yourself in a nice relaxed state,
yeah,
it's a wonderful sit.
It's a wonderful sit. It's a great time. I coughed throughout most of the episode. It's fun.
You seem to be getting a little bit better.
I'm getting a little bit better. I still got a little bit of fluids in there, but it's all getting out. Talking a lot hurts. We've also got other video game date nights. So knock it loose.
Oh, good Lord.
So much more. You got anything coming up yourself?
Yeah, we got coming up in 2 weeks, something like that. We're gonna be doing another live stream from Disney.
Daddy.
Got ourselves a nice annual pass holder preview of the Tron Light Cycle roller coaster. So you bringing everybody along for the ride on that one. We'll go tour the Tron area. I'll get to ride the ride. I don't know if I can film the ride. We'll see if we can make it work.
Figure it out.
We'll definitely be going live that day. Other than that, I've got another thing possibly in the works that I'm not ready to reveal quite yet, but new stuff is coming. I have been dedicating a lot of time to this channel, and I'm going to keep doing it because it seems to be working.
You're doing really good. Good job. I've got another stream I want to kick off at some point before the end of the month, and then I've got a special project that I'm going to be putting pen to paper on here this week. So we're going to have a very fun little piece of content. Actually, a fun series. Not like a long series, but just like a continuation of it's going to be like a couple of a couple of episodes of a very fun content idea that was thought of recently that it's time to get it going. So we're going to get that going. And hey, if you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, hit that button. You're not going to be disappointed. We have so much going on here. And just, hang out, kick back, relax. It's free. It don't cost nothing.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Get weird.
Live your best life.
Live your best life. Just be you. Just get cozy. Kick back.
Enjoy.
Get cozy. Enjoy. Yeah.
Don't work too hard.
Yeah. Take some time.
So for this week, I've been Jason Axe.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.